Hi Ultimate Gardeners, welcome back to the Ultimate Gardening channel. I'm Emmanuel Arce, the Ultimate Gardener. My goal is to help you guys grow in the garden industry and help you guys become an Ultimate Gardener. So in today's exciting spreading video, the Proven Winner series is continuing, and today is episode 3, and we are showcasing the Heart to Heart Lemon Blush Caladium. This is an amazing show-stopping caladium, and if you want to know how you could grow it and a few details on it, please stay tuned with us. So guys, today we are showcasing the Heart to Heart Lemon Blush Caladium. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the details. So a few details or a few characteristics on this caladium is in other zones, for example 8 and below, this caladium is annual, but here in FL, the zones 10 and up, they're called perennials because if a lot of gardeners don't know this, the caladium is a bulb just like a dahlia bulb or Asiatic lily bulb. It's a bulb where all the leafy foliage comes out and the plant grows out. So usually when winter comes, the leaves die back and you dig up the bulbs and you store them. But here in FL, they literally are with leaves and foliage all year unless like a huge heat wave comes through and kills them off, but that is no biggie. They would literally just come back up and do their amazing performance. So that's why I absolutely adore caladiums. So a few details on this is the garden height is 15 to 20 inches in height, which is a huge caladium, you guys. Caladiums get this huge mount and it's amazing. I absolutely love them. So once again, the height is 15 to 20 inches in height, and the spread is 10 to 14, which is a pretty big caladium. Compared to the regular caladiums, this is an amazing caladium because I love show-stopping plants, and this is one to grab because it'll literally take your breath away on how gorgeous and vigorous and amazing and boldness this plant gives to you. I can't express the amount of excitement I was when Proven Winners came out with this line, and so I'm definitely considering getting these when I have the money to buy Proven Winners plants. I'm definitely gonna buy caladiums because I really want them. So caladiums are zones 10. They're very hardy to zones 10A all the way to 11B, which is right up my alley because we live in a 10B, which I know they'll do great and perform amazing here in FL. So you might be wondering, what are caladiums mostly or commonly used for? Caladiums are mostly commonly used in window boxes, hanging baskets, containers, edging, using as edging borders, aka as plant borders, and landscape design. So for my recommendation, I would go ahead and use caladiums in window boxes or in in-ground plantings, because in-ground plantings caladiums has freedom towards growing their biggest and even producing baby caladiums, which is basically like reproducing and growing bigger and bigger and basically spreading themselves out and naturalizing, which is amazing. But also they look so elegant and like gorgeous in window boxes. And you know, I recently just installed our window boxes in this house, so once I get my hands on caladiums, I'll most definitely plant a few in this windows boxes because I love the delicacy and the boldness and the elegance it brings to these window boxes, so I would highly recommend it. So you might be wondering, if I was going to plant this in a container, how would it act as? Because in every container, I said it in the previous episodes before, you have to have a thriller, aka the showstopper, the filler, which is going to fill up all the gaps, and the spiller, which cascades over and looks like a waterfall of flowers. So the caladium is used as a thriller because it's a showstopper and it brings the color to the container, because the growth is focused on upgrowth and on more like bushiness and like wideness. It prefers to be in a container as the thriller. So when planting a caladium in a container, I would recommend planting it with other plants that usually would be as a filler and a spiller. But the caladium is most commonly used for a thriller because of its amazing leaf and its amazing upgrowth. So you might be wondering, how do I water my caladiums? Caladiums love water. I will say that. They do love water, but they do not like to be overly watered. Here in FL, it rains a lot, but not too much, so we're fine there. But Caladiums do love to have water under their feet sometimes, but not too much. So once again, the tactic I told you guys last episodes is you have to touch the soil. A lot of gardeners express, and we try to tell you guys that you have to touch the soil before watering your plants, because if you don't touch the soil and the soil is wet already, you could go ahead and overwater it and basically drown your plants and kill them basically. So you have to touch the water. You have to touch the soil. If the soil is moist, hold back on watering and do not water. But if it's a bit dry and it crumbles, go ahead and water it, but do not water to the point where it will be like mud and soggy, but do not like underwater to the point where it's like sand basically. So you have to stay in between those two where you can keep it moist and happy, and your plants would do amazing and stuff like that. So I forgot to mention in the other episodes about fertilizing. Fertilizing is a huge thing in having annuals, and Proven Winners does have the slow release fertilizer, so I'd recommend using that fertilizer for all these plants. The slow release fertilizer, basically when it activates with heat, so when the heat comes, the activator slowly starts releasing its nutrients towards the plants and feeds the plants a little bit by little bit, so you don't have to constantly be fertilizing these plants. So like it says it lasts up to 6 months when having this fertilizer, but I would recommend doing it a little bit earlier, so like every 5 months add the slow release fertilizer so we could have that constant feed and those plants would look big and happy. And I've seen pictures with caladiums and I can't wait. So once again, today in this episode, we showcase the Heart to Heart Lemon Blush Caladium, which is one of my favorites in their caladium line because of its boldness, but yet its delicacy in the garden. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video for you guys. So guys, that's it for this exciting, inspiring video. Once again, today in this episode, we showcase the Heart to Heart Lemon Blush Caladium, one of my favorite ones. So comment down below what's your favorite caladium in the Proven Winners plant line. I would love to know. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to support my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified when a new exciting, inspiring video comes out just like this one, make sure to hit that bell notification button so you get notified when a new exciting, inspiring video comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye guys.